Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wizzo Talk. Glad that everyone to tap on in, check us on out right here. Got something hot for you coming on up. But before we get going, I always like to start out. I like to ask everybody to let you know that it's absolutely free, 100% free to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Once you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification so whenever we go live, you can go and get on, tap on in, and be right on with us. I'm gonna let my guest do his own intro, and then we're gonna get this thing popping. What
Hey,
you
what's
got?
going on? What's going on, y'all? This your boy C Walker for C Walker Beats Studios, Free Odyssey Entertainment. You already know, man. I run this. I'm located in Temple, Texas. I do, mixing, mastering, recording, obviously, beats. I sing, so I'm always doing hooks and verses and stuff for people, man. Whatever you need, audio wise, I got you. So yeah, tap in with me, man. I appreciate you for having me on the show, man.
Yeah. That's what's up. What's up?
Yeah,
And due to time, I appreciate you letting me schedule me in for this 30 minutes, with
yes,
what we
sir.
have. But what I
Yeah,
like for you to do is I would like for you, is somebody out there watching right now, and they probably want to be in your shoes, but I'm fascinated by your journey because I've been following you on Facebook, and
yeah,
different things. So what I like for you to do is share with our viewers, just share your journey to get to where you are now. And don't
yeah.
leave out the red door over there where we was at over there, at that spot.
Uh,
Tell us about the haters, share your story with the world.
oh man, I started doing music in '07. Uh, Man, it's been so much, bro. Yeah, I started doing music in '07 with some old friends and stuff from high school. And then it just kind of progressed from there, man. From '07 to about 2010, I was just making beats. I wasn't even recording. I wasn't doing any of this stuff. I was
Right.
just making beats, just kind of learning the craft and honing my craft. And then around 2011, that's when I started getting into the recording side of it. And from there, I was still with the same homies at the time. They were rapping and stuff. We started some little rap group. And then we started to, that's where I started to record. That's when I started to
Right.
learn how to record. Bought a little interface, a little 2-channel interface, and we started recording. And that's kind of where I learned how to mix and mix and master and just kind of record and just get my feet wet on that. I've also worked in other studios and stuff like down in San Antonio. Worked in one in Waco. So that's kind of where I got my feet wet and everything as far as learning how to record and just learning the business.
Right.
Um, so all that was between '07 and 2011, and then around 2013 or so, like it's inevitable. You fall out with the homies you was with, and I just went solo. And then I started doing, I changed my name because I used to go by, it was such a corny name, man. It was like $1 Million Beats. Used to go by that. And I was rocking with that for years. And then after we fell out and everything went the way it went, I just kind of rebranded. Everyone called me C Walker my whole life, like all my friends and, growing up in school and stuff. Just like, hey, yo, C Walker. So just changed to that. C Walker Studio, C Walker Beats, everything just kind of went to that name. And I just kind of ran with it from 2014 on. And that's pretty much
Right.
what I've been doing for the last 10 years, really, is just building my brand and doing all that.
Right.
And let's see. So 2014, I went solo, started doing all of that. Literally a year later, I'm in, Waka Flocka's in my house recording, you
Yeah.
know.
What?
Yeah, Waka Flocka. And how that happened was, shout out to my boy JP. I don't know what he did for Waka. I don't know what he did for him. He was just in the mix.
Right.
So he invited me to a show in Austin that Waka was throwing. And so I went, that's where I met him the first time that night. And then the second day, they needed a place to record. And they were going to Dallas from from Austin. I'm still here in Temple. So it's right, up 35. So it's like, yeah, we'll just stop at C Walker's spot. He got a studio, and we can knock out what we need to knock out and then head to Dallas. So that's how he ended up coming to the studio. And I ended up, getting to work with him. And then a few months later, I'm working with Juicy J and my boy Marcus Cruz. He linked
Yeah.
me up with him. So, a lot of stuff started happening after I left, the group and the people that I was dealing with, and I say all that just to say, as far as negativity and things, just dealing with people, being loyal to people who don't have your best interest at heart and different things like that. And so once I was able to get my mind right and kind of break away from all of that stuff,
Right.
everything started happening for me.
Yeah.
Once I knew that I could do this myself and I was the one bringing everything to the table anyway, you know, everything, everything started to kind of fall in place around 2014, about 2015, 2016. And by 2018, I was full time, doing
Yeah.
this, doing what I do now, you know.
Right.
So, um, yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's been a
That's
journey.
what's up.
It's been fun. A lot of heartaches, a lot of L's I've taken, but at the end of the day, man, I'm here. I'm able to do what I love for a living, and hopefully, I inspire others to chase their dreams and not to be afraid. Because especially being in this area,
Yeah.
like I was told left and right, you're not going to survive running a studio in Temple, Texas, and Central Texas. Don't nobody rap like that. Don't nobody do music like that, or no one's serious enough to pay the price that you want to charge to
Right.
do stuff like this. But here I am, 6 years later, 7 years later, still doing it. You know what I mean?
Still
So,
going. Still
I
going. Yeah, that's what's up.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone out there that's listening, who watches this, just know that, just get out there, make it happen, So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no doubt. And you started out, because I saw your journey, you started out in a little smaller spot
yeah,
first.
yeah. It was a
And
bedroom.
then say it again.
No, my bedroom, a spare bedroom. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Spare
Yeah.
bedroom. Um, yeah, just work from there. I mean, you got to start somewhere. And
Yeah.
now, I mean, most studios now they're moving back to the bedroom. You know what I mean? Like they've been like that. For technology has come so far. You don't need a big facility. You don't need a big, huge multi-million-dollar studio with racks and all kind of stuff. You don't need that now. You don't need it. It's dope to have, but you don't need it nowadays. And a lot of hits are being made in bedrooms. A lot of songs are being finished and mastered in bedrooms. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know,
Yeah. You got
that's
your
where I
goal.
started at. You know what I mean? So
Right, right.
yeah,
No
man.
doubt, no doubt. And I also heard you say something, excuse me, at one time that you had done everything that you set out to do by the time you was 30 years old.
Pretty much. Yeah, man. I wanted to make music. I wanted to make money making music. I wanted to do that for a living. And by the time I was 30, I was able to do that. You know what I mean? I just put in the work. I planned vigorously and, executed. I saved up a lot of money. I was working at McLean's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working there for like 5 years. And the last 2 years of that, I just saved up money. And once I got to a number where I felt like if this fails, I'm gonna go full time with it. If it fails, I at least got a year or two to kind of regroup. Maybe if I got to go back and get another job or whatever, I just know for a fact bills gonna be paid, and I'm gonna have a roof over my head
Right.
regardless. So I just made sure that my ducks were in a row before I did this. It wasn't just I woke up and decided to just do this shit. You know, it was planning. It was planning and just making sure that I was straight. And at the time, I was with somebody, so I was making sure that we were straight. I wasn't gonna just go full time. So, but once I figured that all out and went full time, shit, it was a wrap, bro. So
Right.
and
Right.
then I just did that. Everything started clicking. It's just a mindset. It's just a mindset, at least in my opinion. I knew working at the job that I was working at, it wasn't something I wanted to do for the next 30 years of my life. It wasn't the life I wanted to live, and it motivated me to really get off my ass and make some shit happen.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So now you're doing what makes you happy. You off in the field you like to be in. And
right.
tell me this right here. So, because I was on your page and I was like say I follow you and stuff, and I seen you stand up in front of in the build in your build your new
Yeah.
spot like this
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
I just walk us through that feeling right there because you seeing this come together and
Right.
now it's complete. I see the lights in the back.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, man. Trust me, it was stressful. It's not as pretty as it looks. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The process anyway, it was stressful as hell.
Right.
So it was a lot of bullshit on the way, but everything, the dust settled and everything is rocking and rolling now, man. Yeah, I just got, the place was built. Well, when did we do that shit? Started in March. Well, signed the papers and everything in March, but nothing got done until around June. Nothing got started until around June, July.
Right.
And then the place wasn't finished until August, like mid-August. So, but yeah, man, it was more stressful. I got more bullshit to say about it than I actually do. Like, it's great, it's fun, it's da 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 da. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I do believe in new levels, new devils. You know what I mean? So,
Right. Yeah.
when you elevate, there's new obstacles you got to face. You know what I mean? At the old spot, I faced those obstacles in 2016, 2015, and I was there for 6 years. I got comfortable. Now I wouldn't say complacent, but comfortable.
Right.
But now when you go to, new levels, new devils. You know what I mean? So that's just what comes with it. So,
Right.
growing pains. but
Yeah.
I learned from it, and next time, I know what to expect. And then again, that'll be another level, and who fucking knows, you know what I mean? So, but anyway,
Right.
either way, I'm built for it. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
That's what's up. Y'all tell y'all out, everybody out there, whoever's listening right now, we talking with C. Walker, man, the producer,
Yes,
making them
sir.
beats. And I know because my son turned me on to you. Here I am been, in Temple and stuff, and my son,
Yeah.
you had a session with him. And I
Right.
say, man, I need me a beat. He said, Dad, go over there and see C. Walker. I like, shit, who the hell is C. Walker? Shit. He said, go over there to that red door over there and shit, knock
Yeah.
on that door. And I got to tell you, man, the beat you hooked me up with, we didn't get there at first, but in the end, it was fire. And
Yeah.
I still use that. So you hooked that shit right on up,
I appreciate you, man.
So,
I appreciate you.
yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that's no doubt. So what?
Yeah, yeah.
And I see you've been doing some traveling because now you're the boss. You don't have
Right.
to punch no clock for nobody. You set your
Facts.
own time and your own schedule and shit.
Facts.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
traveling. Mostly, really, some of it's business. I got an artist by the name of YT Amaya, so she has a lot of shows all over Texas and stuff. So we keep her booked and keep her busy, and then yeah, man, that's just what it is, man. Just staying on the grind and staying tapped in and just doing what needs to be done. So
Yeah, and no doubt. And you mentioned off in there also that you saved that money up. You made sure everything else was taken care of.
Right.
Bill wise over here, you stacked that paper up because you had that dream, you had that vision of what you wanted to do.
Facts.
And you set that shit off. So, and like I
Exactly,
say,
bro.
you started in the bedroom or whatever, and now you can stand up in there and say, shit, yeah.
Yeah, look where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Look what we're doing. And that can happen for everybody. You know what I mean? Like everyone has, we all got the same 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So it's what you do with it at the end of the day. And
no doubt. And another thing, and another thing I like too, is you was thanking the people and your supporters in the community and shit like that, and people that you work with and shit like that, and that's cool. That's what's up. You didn't forget. So
oh yeah, I'll never forget. That's just something that I don't take for granted. Like at least once a day, I sit down. It doesn't get old at all. I'll sit down or I have a moment throughout the day where I'm just like, damn, like I'm doing this shit like for a living, and people are willing to spend their hard-earned money and trusting me with their sound and different things like that. Like that feeling and that appreciation, it just doesn't go away. It doesn't get old. Every day I remind myself about that. And it's easy. It's not like I get into a situation where I feel like I'm big headed or I feel like, I need to calm down and just look at what I got. No, I check that shit every day. I'm like, look at what I've got. Look at what I've accomplished. Right. And, not only was it for my mindset, but it's also the people who choose to do business with me. You know what I mean? And I'll never lose sight of that. That's something that I'll never forget, and I'm appreciative every day, all the time, because they don't have to come to me. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to. And that says a lot. That means a lot to me. So
no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate that too. And like I said again, she appreciate you letting me go and getting you off in here and saying yes to the interview, man. Shit.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we could have been able to go longer, but someone booked like at the last minute. They booked like an hour ago. They were like, "Yeah, can I get in?" I was like, "Yeah, I can get you in at 7. I can do 30 minutes." You know what I mean? So it's got to get the money. You know what I'm saying? Got to pay some bills. So
man, hey, that money talks, man, and the bullshit walks. So I appreciate that. But but we're gonna get ready to go in probably just a couple more minutes. But
we got 15 minutes. Let's rock.
Just let's not leave nothing on the table, that anything that you can kind of think of out there that's on C Walk Mind that you like to share with the viewers out there, about the music, about your production, about the beat, people you've worked with, anything that you might not want to leave on the table, shit, dump that shit out there for me.
Man, I get asked a lot, how do I start or where do I start and different things like that. And I usually just tell people, just start. You know what I'm saying? No matter what your location is, where you're at, start in your bedroom, start in the kitchen, just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many different resources out there to learn how to do this shit now.
Yeah.
So, I usually send a lot of people to YouTube. I'll send links to pages that I follow to get information from. And, and me too, I'm an open book. Like whatever you need to know, I'll tell you. I'm not a gatekeeper type nigga. You know what I mean? Whatever you need to know, I'll tell you. I don't care. I used to be like that. I used to be more like, I'm not going to show you niggas how I do shit just for y'all to go and undercut me
Right.
And fuck around. Now I'm not even in that mindset anymore, but I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna. I can show you what to do, but you're not gonna be able to do it exactly like me. Our brains are different. We're wired differently.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm all about, sharing information and just putting it out there. For me, it's just time. Like I don't be having time to like be a mentor or be an actual teacher and shit. Just hit me up.
Yeah.
I'll send you what I think or what I know, and go on about your business. Go figure it out. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
No doubt. Yeah, just like you say, just start. They just got to start. Whether they start, put it on paper or whatever. Just start, and
Just
then
start.
you have a chance to go on and see what it's like. Even if you start listing your equipment, and I like the fact that you shared the information. Because I did a podcast with another guy, and he's like, "Man, shit, information is free." And then, but at first you wasn't, but then you got there. You like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna share this shit, but I ain't gonna mentor these motherfuckers. I'm gonna share it. And then they gotta put that work in and shit.
Right. Right. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out, and I'll answer any question you need, and then you take that information, you take that 2 cents for what it's worth. So, and just keep it moving. But another thing I always say is, if you want to get into production or really engineering or running your own studio and just recording other people and renting time, you just gotta have patience. You know what I mean? Like hella patience. I'm a patient person. I'm patient with people, and so it's nothing to me to deal with the day-to-day of dealing with different people's egos and just hearing the same song over and over again or hearing some trash shit. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't bother me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've built the patience up over the years to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And I know at the end of the day, I'm not gonna like every song that comes in here. And I think artists need to understand that it's not my job to like your song.
Right.
It's my job to make you sound good. It's my job to make sure you're radio ready. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, whether I like it or not, don't mean shit. But
Right.
but at the end of the day, man, it's just having patience and good people skills and just doing good business. And like one of my mottos is, good business or no business, never bad business. You know what I'm saying? So, and I live by that. And there's been people if you're talking down on me or you don't like me for whatever reason, that's literally like your problem, because I don't be doing shit. I stay out the way. I run my business and I keep it moving, and I do good business. So no one out here can say that I do bad business, because I never have. And if business doesn't work out between us, I'll just refund you. Like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's your money back. Do you? But just do good business. Be patient and do good business with people. And I don't know, man. That's just what I learned over the years, man. And stand on business as well. Stand on business. Don't let people run over you, because if you give people an inch, they're gonna take a mile every fucking time. So you just gotta stand on business.
Yeah, what do you do? You schedule someone sessions, let's say at 6:00. And they got an hour schedule, right? And they get there at 6:15. Well, I guess they just got 45 minutes.
They got 45 minutes. They got 45 minutes. That's just what it is. Yeah, they got 45. You know what I'm saying? I've had plenty of guys do that. I've gotten into arguments about that type of shit. And I'm like, the time don't start when you show up, nigga. Like, the time starts at the time you booked. I didn't tell you to come at 6. I didn't schedule. I mean, I scheduled it, but I didn't tell you that. You told me what time you wanted to come in. Right. So what you got going on outside, like, that has nothing to do with me. Well, I was late because of my kids or whatever. Hey, that ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it 100. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So, I mean, you booked the time, so just show up. And if you don't, or you late, you got to eat that time. And most people know that. I haven't had a situation like that in a long time. This is a few years back.
Right.
But I had a guy try to argue me down about that shit, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. So that's what I mean by standing on business. You can't just let people walk all over you. And those will be the type of people that'll tell other people that I'm not shit or da 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 and stuff like that. Because I mean, I'm professional. I run my business a certain way, and there's just certain things I'm not gonna put up with. And if you don't want to adhere to that, or if that's not something you want to get down with, I'm just not the guy for you. I'm not the studio for you.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
One of my guys just tapped in. He said shit 100, to what you were saying. One of my viewers, they feel that shit. So
for real, man. That's what it is, man. You just gotta just stand on business, but don't be an asshole. Don't be difficult to work with, but you gotta set parameters. You gotta set, you know what I'm saying? This is how I want to do. Like me, like this, like in my studio, I don't allow smoking inside.
Right.
That some artists don't like that shit. So, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, book somewhere else. There's plenty of other studios around here that allow that shit. I'm not
Yeah.
one of them, and I'm not gonna be lenient or go against what I believe in or how I want to run my business just to get some money. Because to me,
Right.
all money ain't good money. You know, so
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
I've heard that.
I'm not gonna deal with certain shit. If I wanted to deal with shit I didn't want to deal with, I'd still be working for another nigga. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
I'll still be back at McLean's. Now that I work
Yeah.
for myself, if I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna do it. If I don't want to deal with it, if I don't want to work with you, if I don't want to da da da, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So, and that's the beauty of being your own boss, you know. So, uh,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
what's
man,
up. Yeah.
yeah,
And I'm sure
yeah.
you got like a lot of repeat customers and shit too, you
Right,
know.
right. I got a
Yeah.
lot of repeat customers, and that's beautiful, man. Most of
Yeah.
my clients are repeats, and then
Yeah.
maybe once a week, twice a week, I'll get a new client.
Right.
And then 9 times out of 10, they turn into repeat clients. You know what I mean? I know
Right.
my craft. I've spent years learning how to do it. I've put well over my 10,000 hours into this. So, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I know what I'm doing. My facility, my place is clean.
Yeah.
Um, you know, it's a vibe. It's safe. You know, people be
Right.
going to sleep in this hole. They be going straight to sleep. You know, just that type of environment. And my clients appreciate that. They
Yeah.
appreciate that because they've been to other studios like, oh man, it's full of smoke. They got
Yeah.
niggas running in and out. There's just people hanging out. I can't feel comfortable. I don't run like that over here. Whoever's here is who you brought. I don't have nobody
Exactly.
over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and I'm all about my client when it comes to when they book the session and the session starts. I'm in this chair. I'm right here. I don't get up. I don't get up to like if I got to get up to piss or whatever it is, what it is. But even then, I don't. Like I'm in this chair.
Right.
It's all about them. It's their time. I don't answer the phone for nobody. They'll tell you people call. Nah, you know, you
Mm.
wait till my client session's over with.
Yeah.
People would try to come through. Hey, can I come sit in? No, this is my client session. Ask him. You know,
Yeah.
ask her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is their time. You know what I mean? So I don't play with people's money and I don't play with people's time because I don't want my money or my time being played with either.
Yeah.
So I just operate how I want to be treated as a customer, you know?
Right.
And I feel like that's how, you know, every business should operate, you know what I'm saying, in some capacity. But,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
it is
100
what
right.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's what's up. That's real talk right there. And I
Yes,
like
sir.
all that you just said too. You run it like that busy, you run it like you want. But let me ask you this, because before we
Yeah,
get
yeah.
ready to get out of here, just a few minutes. Who was that sleep on the couch? Was that you laying out on the couch on your Facebook page or
No,
somebody
no,
else?
that was a client. That was a client with the sleep. Because what we'll do is like they'll finish a song and if there's time left over, sometimes, you know, I got clients that'll come in and, you know, they're really fast. So they'll
Yeah,
just finish the song in 10, 15, you know, 20 minutes. And then there's
right,
40 minutes left on the session or whatever. So I'll get to mixing it down. We'll just spend the rest of the time mixing it, you know, getting it to sound right.
right.
All right, bro, go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead. All right, bet. So I'll get to mixing, get to working, and then by the time I look back, them niggas sleep. You know what I'm saying? They sleep, they doing whatever. And I get a good little picture and shit. And I
Yeah,
make sure
yeah,
I don't show faces or I don't
yeah,
tag or anything like that, just to,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But
yeah.
yeah, it'd be funny. Man, I got so many pictures on my phone of clients sleep. Like I can literally make like I want to make a calendar. That'd be
Yeah,
funny, but I ain't gonna
yeah,
do that. I think that'd be
yeah,
funny as hell. But yeah, man, this is. But I know it goes to show, like I said, like being comfortable, being safe, being in your
yeah.
element, being in a room where you know you ain't got to really worry about shit but your music. You know,
Right,
once those doors close out there, it's all about you and the music and what we create.
right.
You know what I mean?
Already.
And if a
Yeah,
nigga, especially like my clients who are like hood niggas and shit, who really be in the streets, who are really looking over their shoulder, they know when they come here, they ain't got to worry about none of that shit. You know,
yeah,
they ain't got to worry about none of that. So they get comfortable, they get creative, we create, and then they sit back and chill for however long they booked, and you know, and wash, rinse, and repeat. So
right. That's what's
yeah,
up. All right, looking at my time, we getting ready to get out of here.
yeah.
So what I like for you to do is just, let them know how to follow you, where to find you, any shit like that you want to go and drop out there for our viewers that's watching, and then I'm gonna go and close this out of here, and so that's what's up.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. My client calling right now. Hold on. If I just pull up outside. Yeah, C Walker Studios, CWALKA, and then Studios. I'm on Google. Uh, or you can just call me, you know what I'm saying, 254-780-5490.
Yeah,
What else? Free Odyssey Entertainment. Shout out my artist YT Amaya. We working right now. We doing big things. But yeah, if you need mixing, mastering, recording, any of that stuff, man, I'm right here in Temple, Texas. Or if you're not in the area and you just want to send in your vocals or anything like that, and I can mix them down here, send them back to you via email. It's whatever, man. Just tap in with me. I got you. I'll take care of you.
All right, that's what, bro. Your volume had went down a little low, but
Oh, did it? Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
people, my clients calling. So
yeah. Well, I don't want to hold you up no more, man. I know money is money and business is business. So I appreciate you, bro, and we'll get back with you again.
all right, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me on your podcast, man. Thank you.
All right, thank you, bro. Later.
All right, man.